Rolling Stones' Altamont concert, a defining moment in rock history. The Rolling Stones' Altamont concert is one of the most infamous events in rock history, often referred to as the day the 1960s died. What was intended to be a free concert, a Woodstock of the West that turned into a chaotic and tragic event that cast a shadow over the peace and love ethos of the era. Here's an exploration of the events leading up to the concert, what transpired during it, and its lasting impact on music and culture. The setup, a concert with grand intentions. In December 1969, the Rolling Stones were on their American tour, and as a way to wrap up the decade and give back to their fans, they planned a free concert. The Altamont Speedway in Northern California was chosen as the venue just 2 days before the concert. With little time for organization or security planning, the event quickly became an example of what happens when rock and rebellion clash with chaos and poor planning. Security issue, hiring the Hells Angels. A pivotal factor that contributed to the Altamont disaster was the decision to hire the Hells Angels motorcycle gang for security. Stories differ on the exact arrangements, but it's widely believed that they were hired for $500 worth of beer and a promise to keep the crowd off the stage. Known for their violent reputation, the Hells Angels may have been a controversial choice, but the idea seemed reasonable at the time. In similar situations, the Hells Angels had worked security without major incidents. However, the concert crowd, larger, more chaotic, and with heightened energy fueled by drugs and alcohol, proved different. A tumultuous start, chaos from the first note. The stage was set at the bottom of a natural incline, allowing around 300,000 fans to gather on a small hill. As the day progressed, the atmosphere grew tense, and crowd control began to deteriorate. The Hells Angels' security measures were aggressive, with reports of people being beaten simply for getting too close to the stage. Jefferson Airplane's performance early in the day was marred by an incident in which a Hells Angel struck singer Marty Ballard.
Hey man, you guys do not have to stay on the stage, man. They're not going to hassle us, really. They're not really that. It's really not worth it.
With anybody in particular. You got to keep your bodies.
The Grateful Dead, originally scheduled to perform, backed out after witnessing the escalating violence. The Rolling Stones take the stage. By the time the Rolling Stones took the stage in the early evening, the atmosphere had grown dangerously intense. Fans surged toward the stage, hoping for a glimpse of Mick Jagger and the band. Amidst the music, clashes broke out between concertgoers and the Hells Angels, who responded to any encroachment on their space with escalating aggression. The tragic culmination of the day occurred during the performance of Under My Thumb. An 18-year-old fan named Meredith Hunter, visibly intoxicated and allegedly holding a gun, was fatally stabbed by a Hells Angel named Alan Passaro. The killing, caught on film by a camera crew documenting the concert, shocked the audience and the musicians alike. The Stones continued their performance, but quickly left after realizing the extent of the violence.
Don't stop beating everybody up inside. I want them out of the way, man. I don't like unity.
That guy's got a gun out there and he's shooting at the stage. Yeah, I know it.
He's got a gun.
Hey, people.
Aftermath and cultural impact. The aftermath of Altamont was grim. The incident resulted in 4 deaths, including Hunter's, and marked the end of an era of idealism in rock music. Many critics and fans have called Altamont the symbolic death of the 1960s. The era of peace and love was shattered by this harsh reminder that violence and chaos could, and often did, lurk in the background of the counterculture movement. The concert was immortalized in the 1970 documentary Gimme Shelter, which captured not only the events of Altamont, but also the growing tension and paranoia that enveloped the Stones and their audience. The footage of Meredith Hunter's death, while controversial, became a poignant reminder of the dangers of mismanaged gatherings and unchecked violence. Lessons learned and lasting legacy. The Altamont tragedy had a lasting impact on the way music festivals were planned and managed. Security concerns became paramount, and the role of concert promoters in ensuring crowd safety was emphasized as never before. It also served as a cautionary tale for artists and fans alike, a reminder that the line between performance and pandemonium can be thin if logistical and safety protocols are ignored. For the Rolling Stones, Altamont remains a pivotal and painful moment in their history. The band faced criticism for their handling of the event, and although they went on to have one of rock's most enduring careers, Altamont remains a dark chapter in their legacy. Reflection: the death of the 1960s idealism. In many ways, Altamont was a brutal ending to an era. It highlighted the contradictions within the 1960s counterculture movement, revealing the underlying violence and disillusionment that were always lurking in the background. The free concert that was supposed to symbolize unity and joy ultimately exposed the fragility of the ideals that had driven the decade's youth movements. Decades later, Altamont remains a crucial historical lesson, a stark reminder of the perils of unregulated gatherings, the impact of crowd psychology, and the thin line between peace and anarchy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video about the Rolling Stones' infamous concert at Altamont Speedway. Your support means the world to me. I hope the content inspired or helped you in some way. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Retired Inspired and stay updated with more content designed to inspire you. Your feedback is always appreciated, and I'm excited to continue this journey with you. Embrace the randomness. It's what makes life interesting.